There are seasons when the future does not just feel unknown, it feels unstable. Plans shift. Circumstances change, news unsettles, expectations adjust, and we begin to sense that what once felt predictable now feels uncertain. Uncertainty has a unique weight. It is not always dramatic, it is often quiet. A subtle tightening in the mind. A question that keeps returning: what if something goes wrong? When the future feels unstable, courage can feel fragile. But Scripture speaks directly into uncertain seasons. Isaiah 41:10 we read, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Notice what this verse does not say. It does not say, "Do not fear, because nothing difficult will happen." It does not say, "Do not fear, because the path will be smooth." It says, "Do not fear, for I am with you." Courage from Scripture is not built on predictable outcomes. It is built on unchanging presence. The first strength truth about uncertainty is this: courage is rooted in who walks with us, not what lies ahead. When uncertainty increases, our instinct is to search for guarantees. We want clarity. We want assurance about outcomes. But God offers something deeper than guarantees. He offers Himself. Psalm 46:1 says, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." Ever-present, not occasionally present. Not conditionally present, but ever-present. Uncertainty does not remove God's presence. It often reveals our dependence on Him. Again, consider Joshua. After Moses died, Joshua inherited leadership of an entire nation. He was stepping into responsibility during transition. The future was unclear. The land ahead was filled with opposition. In Joshua 1, God repeatedly tells him, "Be strong and courageous." Why repeat it? Because uncertainty magnifies hesitation. Courage was not automatic. It had to be embraced. Joshua's courage was not based on personal confidence. It was anchored in this promise: "As I was with Moses, so I will be with you." The same God, the same presence, the same faithfulness. That is what builds courage. The second strength truth is that uncertainty is not a sign of abandonment. It is often a space for growth. We sometimes assume that if circumstances feel unstable, something must be wrong. But throughout Scripture, uncertainty is where growth deepens. Consider Peter stepping out of the boat. The water was not stable. The wind was not calm. The environment was not secure. Yet Jesus called him forward. Peter's courage was not found in the calmness of the sea. It was found in the voice that called him. For a moment, Peter walked, not because the storm stopped, but because he trusted the one who called him. Uncertainty does not always disappear, but courage grows when focus is firm. The third strength truth is that courage is strengthened by small steps, not large leaps. When facing an uncertain future, we often think in extremes. We imagine worst-case scenarios. We anticipate massive change, but courage grows in smaller movements. Joshua crossed the Jordan step by step. The priests placed their feet in the water before it parted. Movement preceded clarity. In our own lives, uncertainty may attach itself to work decisions, health concerns, financial questions, or family transitions. We may not see the full outcome, but we can take the next responsible step. We can make the next wise choice. We can remain faithful in the present assignment. Courage is not the absence of uncertainty. It is steadiness within it. The fourth strength truth is that God strengthens us proportionate to the moment we are in. 2 Corinthians 12:9 reminds us, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." God's grace is sufficient, not excessive, not stored in advance, but sufficient. That means when the moment arrives, strength arrives with it. Joshua did not receive years of strength in one day. Peter did not receive lifelong courage at once. They received what they needed when they needed it. Fear of uncertainty often assumes we will be left alone in difficulty, but Scripture consistently shows the opposite. God does not remove every storm. He strengthens us within it. Now let us bring this into modern life. Uncertainty today may not look like crossing rivers or facing giants. It may look like job instability. It may look like shifting responsibilities. It may look like changing plans. It may look like unanswered questions. And when answers are delayed, anxiety attempts to fill the space. Anxiety does not create stability, it drains strength. Courage, on the other hand, is quiet. It does not shout. It chooses trust even when outcomes are not guaranteed. It stands. Reflect on previous seasons, moments that once felt overwhelming, moments that once felt unclear, and yet you are here. Strength met you there. Provision met you there. Guidance met you there. Uncertainty did not destroy you. It developed you. This reframes how we should see the future. The future is not an enemy. It is a space where courage should grow. When we understand that courage is built relationally, through trust in God's presence, uncertainty loses most of its perceived power. We may not control events, but we can control posture. We can choose steadiness over panic. We can choose prayer over projection. We can choose faithfulness over fear. And sometimes courage simply means doing today well, not solving next year, not predicting 5 years from now, but handling what is in front of us responsibly. Isaiah 41 does not promise a trouble-free path. It promises strength within it. Do not fear, for I am with you. Those words are not temporary. They are enduring. And if God is with us in uncertainty, then uncertainty does not define us. It refines us. So if tomorrow feels unclear, breathe. Courage does not require full clarity. It requires steady trust. You are not stepping into an unstable future alone. You are stepping into a future already held by a faithful God, and whatever tomorrow brings, His grace will be there with you. So stay steady, stay courageous, as He assured us, and surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age. So here is the key. Always remember that the same God who sustained you in past uncertainty will sustain you in future uncertainty. Strength for uncertainty does not come from your feelings. It is found in God's presence.